Peace, what it is. Alright. Now, my last video about Nas and Jay-Z, I said Jay-Z and Big. I meant to say Pac and Big. Because I didn't know Big was a Gemini. Right? Now, this one is going to be kind of heavy. Alright? Because I looked up their death dates. Right? For the day before. And I be damned. So hold on. Let me explain something first. Alright, now, you got two Geminis, right? One thing you have to understand in mythology is that mythologies represent true events, alright? So the story of Jesus, right, is essentially about people who speak the truth in times of lies. You got a whole bunch of Jesuses out today. People who, you know what I'm saying, Malcolm X, right? Martin Luther King, if you will, okay? And, you know, Dr. Sabi was a Jesus figure, you feel me? Now, in the mythology, Jesus, I got a video that shows where it says Jesus has a twin brother. Now, all mythologies have twins, saviors. You know, you have the Heru twins. You have, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but in Indian, Native American mythology, you have the twin gods, the twin sons, the twin serpents, right? It's always a twin deity that is the child. Now, how does this play out in reality? Now, you black folks, y'all have to know that y'all are God as a collective, okay? You as a whole people, your collective consciousness is God, okay? Well, I mean, what do you think? It takes one person to express the fullness of God? No, it's going to take millions of years and billions and trillions of people. And this is what you call reality. So anyway, you people, you black folks, y'all play out archetypes in reality because just being yourself, you are that archetype. Therefore, you create this reality. That's why pretty much everything in society, if you go back to the root of it, is based on black folks. Just, okay, let me just like look at this. The Oscars, right? Biggest thing in a, you know, reward, right? The Oscar is based off Osiris. It's based off Osar, which is based off the black man. So there you go. Like, so anyway, these two dudes, these two brothers were born a year apart. Him first, then him, right? Geminis, both of them Geminis, right? One thing I noticed with rappers, they're Venus and Mars, ones that's like great rappers, or it's like always close by. You know, I think that's like, that shows their quick wittiness, because your Mars and Venus is like your left, right mind. So when that's in sync, you have a Biggie Smalls flow that's like the greatest ever. Like he was like a 0 degrees Gemini, which Pac was more of a spiritual Gemini, right? And then Pac, depending on the time he was born, he's either a Pisces moon or Aries moon. I think he was a Pisces moon, just because, you know, he was real spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And then with that being that, so, you know. But he was a Virgo moon, regardless, depending on the degree, but he still was a Virgo, and you can tell with just Big's flow. You know, he's very precise. Them rhymes was always, you know, couldn't nobody do it like him. Like, these two, you know, obviously went at each other, whatever. In a rap battle, Pac really can't fuck with Big. Like, we know this. Like, it's real. But just like I was saying, I seen this is interesting. Just like I was saying with Jay versus Nas, Jay's Saturn is in Taurus as well. Pac's is 29 degrees, so he mastered that. That's why he's a legend. You see what I'm saying? Big, he's a legend as well, but in lyrically, he's more of a mythological legend. You know, is he really dead and all that? You know what I'm saying? We're pretty sure that Big was murdered by Puff Daddy, conspiracy. Okay, let me just put this out there. He was shot. He was in the passenger seat. Listen to this, people. He was in the passenger seat, and he got shot on his left side. A car pulls up, shoots 5 shots, and he gets shot on his left side. Nobody else in the car gets shot. And he in a passenger seat. Think about it. You're in a passenger seat. You on the right side of the car. So that means somebody had to have excellent aim. And they supposed to just pull up, fire 5 shots, and burn. Like, the driver didn't get hit, whoever's in the back seat didn't get hit. Okay. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? He was sacrificed. He was sacrificed. And it was all ritual because these two represented, he was the priest and he was the king. You see what I'm saying? If you go watch the video called Patience by Nas and Damian Marley, right? They playing it where Nas is the king and Damian Marley is the priest, right? That's like our ancient shit. Like, who was it? Oh, Moses and Aaron. You see what I'm saying? Who else? Jesus and John the Baptist, Noble Drew Ali, and Marcus Garvey. Okay, goddamn me, Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm. You got the king and then you got the priest. If these two weren't corrupted by society, he would have been our king, which he was our king, and he would have been our priest. Just think about it. He established a new lifestyle with that thug life shit. And he established a new lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, with an outlook on life, how it was all a dream, I used to read Word Up magazines, Salt and Pepper and Heavy, anyway. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, he established a new way of looking at life, too. So, if you would have combined these two, like it would have happened if we wasn't poisoned as a people with this one has to rule society type of a thinking, as opposed to we are all one. We combine these energies and create this kingdom like we would have. That's why they separated us with the left versus right. Now check it. His death day, he died on March 9th that next year, 97. On March 8th of that year was a new moon in Pisces. Pisces is spirit. Pisces is your beliefs, right? They killed the king, right? Because they already, check it out, his death day, September 13th, right? New moon in Virgo on the 12th. Virgo and Pisces, exact opposite. These two people were a ritual, man. They did this to us. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand how important y'all are and how we work. We work as a collective. When something happens to one of us, when we see something happen to one of us, it happens to us. Like if you see a nigga get hit by a car, you're gonna say, you're gonna cringe because you feel that. That's the connectiveness of people. You see what I'm saying? Those who have a soul. If you don't feel that, then you're a heartless, evil person. Like you see somebody get hurt, it should bother you. That's your soul. That's your connectiveness. We as a people, when we see somebody, these two people exalted, we feel a certain way. When you see Obama as your president, you feel a certain way. That's why he was dangerous, just in general, whether he was good for the people or not. You see what I'm saying? So listen, they did it. So it's ritual. Look, I mean, you can go look up these dates and look up the, September 12th, 96. It was a new moon in Virgo. Virgo is the work you do in the world. Pisces is the spiritual work you do in the world. You combine these two. He was the spiritual one. He was the physical one. You see what I'm saying? So they killed him first, bam. Then they killed him second, bam. And they did it in the new moons. Come on now. Y'all, you can't deny that. Like, so y'all gotta understand how important y'all are and what they've been doing to us all our lives via TV, via our archetypes and these stars, because we live vicariously through other people. And this is the point of the Bible telling you not to idolize. You see what I'm saying? Because you put your energy behind other people. So when they fold up the other people, they fold up your energy. That's why every black man gotta wear a dress, so on and so forth, or kiss a nigga, or get shot in the ass, or show their ass. Get Brother Panic's book, Occult Civilization, The Origins of Occult Civilization. Explains all that. It's mind programming, people, and they use our people against us. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that these people were part of it. Obviously, he wasn't, not right. We know he died, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however you want to go, whatever. Don't matter. Look, man. So, peace and love, you know what I'm saying? Astrology shows the truth of who we are and what they do. And if you don't know who you are, what can be done to your ass. Peace.